What's up, Sooner Nation? Here for some breaking news. As reported by Pete Thamel, you guys have probably already seen this just a couple of minutes ago. Breaking news that Joe Castiglione is set to retire at the end of the season and become the athletic director emeritus, going into his 28th season at the University of Oklahoma, unmatched in what he's done at the university. This is really, Jay, just a shock. I think on a Monday morning, here we sit, July 7th. He came to the University of Oklahoma in July of 1998, and here he is now set to retire. I know there's a lot of questions. Listen right now, if you're watching this, make sure you join us tonight at 9:30 live, because we go live every night at 9:30 talking all things Sooner sports. Tonight at 9:30, it's going to be great discussion. It's going to be lively. Get here tonight. Jay, opening thoughts.
I think shock's the word. I didn't expect this. I mean, they've moved to the SEC. He was instrumental in all that. I, I'm surprised. I really am. I wonder. I mean, we haven't heard from Joe C yet, and that's what I'm interested to see. Kind of what's behind it. Is it the changing game of college football? Is it everything that's changing in college sports and college athletics? Does he want to do something else down the road with college athletics? I have no clue. But yeah, we just wanted to put this out there just so everybody knows this is breaking news. I mean, this is national news that a lot of people are talking about. I don't even want to talk right now about who would replace him, Jeremy. I don't even want to get in that. Maybe tonight at 9:30 we do that. But yeah, surprised, shocked. I don't know why July 4th, around July 4th holiday, always seems to have some breaking news. It just seems like. You're muted. You're muted.
I think OU has won 26. This may be a wrong stat. 26 of their 45 natties under the leadership and guidance of Joe C. He and people can say what they want, but this is now. If you notice though, Jay, in the tweet and things, it says set to retire. It doesn't say end of the year. It says upon hiring the successor, he will move it into athletic director emeritus, which leaves it open that it's going to happen during the year. It could happen from now until the end of the year. But it's very interesting how that's worded. So there's so much to talk about, and we're gonna do it tonight at 9:30. But man,
Yeah.
wow.
Hey, one thing I know everybody's going to bring up the name Selman. I mean, it's going to be brought up. I think a lot of people thought before he left OU to go to Mississippi State that he might be the guy to. Who knows? The name's going to be brought up. There's going to be other names mentioned. He was the longest tenured AD in the country. Been around, like you said, 28 years or whatever. So, not a guy easy to replace. But we'll see kind of where they go. You know, you look at some other recent universities that have made hires for AD. Um, I wonder which direction they're going to go with the changing scenery of college sports. If they go kind of opposite direction of what Joe, I don't know. I don't know, Jeremiah. I don't know where I'm at on this as far as who they're going to go after. But yeah, this is huge news for Oklahoma. It doesn't affect him right away at all. It has nothing, but it will in the near future.
Oh yeah, I mean, fundraising, realignment, numerous coaches, very very good coaches that he's brought in. He's done it all, and he's done it all honestly with integrity, with just elite leadership skills. And I don't think anyone can question kind of what he's done here at the University of Oklahoma. And and now they've got in the SEC conference. They're there. That was probably one of the goals. And I think as him staying on as emeritus, we'll see what that role means. But he's definitely not going to be in a full-time role. But he's probably going to be around, which is kind of what seems to happen at OU a lot. But Jay, you said you don't want to talk about replacements. I know we're going to get into that later today, whether we do a live show today, but for sure at 9:30 we're going to get into that because you got to start talking about it because it's here. He's saying it's happening now. They're going to hire a successor. So I've got a few names in my head, and I'd love to start chatting with people about those. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to the Sooner Surge, make sure you do, because I'll let you know if we're going live earlier today. But man, what a shock today.
Hey, question for you. Do you think they already know who's going to replace him? Or will this be an open search? Or do you think they already know?
I think I would say that I think the wheels have been moving.
Okay, I'm interested to see.
Joe C does this unless the wheels have already been moving, unless things are already kind of starting to get in place.
Yeah, and that very well may be true. I don't know. But I think there's also there's probably a handful of the fan base that kind of thought this might happen sooner rather than later. I think you got people that are shocked, and I think you got some people that thought.
There's people who would say they wanted it to happen. Now, I wasn't one of those, but
yeah, you're gonna have all over the board, all over the spectrum on this. But it is huge news out of Norman, and we'll see kind of what they do from here.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, I'm very interested in the timeline, Jay, above all, because it's just very, I thought, intriguing the way that was worded. And I don't know if there's going to be a presser later today, if they're going to wait till maybe they've already started the search or have a successor. And people might say, well, what does the emeritus mean? Emeritus means they're going to stay within the university. He's still going to have a role in the university, whether that's the liaison or there to do some duties at some point. I mean, you have pastor emeritus at churches where they're still in the church, part of the church membership, part of all that, but then also helping out in other ways. That's kind of what this is going to be. And I like, that is 100% fine. I think a guy who's been here 28 years, July of 1998, Joe C stepped on campus, makes the Bob Stoops hire, and then they win a natty 2 years later. He was elite from the get-go. And now for having a guy like that to still be within the program, I think is big because of all the things he knows. It's huge. But guys, tonight, 9:30, maybe earlier. I'm so pumped up right now. I may do something a little earlier, a live show, because I'd love to start chatting with viewers.
Hey, Jerome, does the fact that he's sticking around as an emeritus lead you to believe that maybe whoever they bring in isn't a guy that's have a whole lot of experience as an AD, or do you think that matters?
I'm not going to say that, because I think Selman is the name right off the bat you got to think about. And just
there will be people say the name. You know what name I'm getting ready to say, right?
Bob Stoops.
There will be people say Bob Stoops.
Absolutely, I've already said it. But yeah,
hey, one thing before we go, we're getting ready to get off here, but in your opinion, biggest accomplishment under Joe C?
It was the biggest thing he did was coming straight on and hiring Bob Stoops.
I agree. That changed the direct trajectory of the program.
It changed it all. And hey, and now the trajectory has changed again. There's going to be a changing the guard at the University of Oklahoma Athletic Department as the AD. Joe C is set to retire and become the AD emeritus. Guys, tonight at 9:30, maybe earlier, subscribe to our channel so you know when we're going live. Appreciate it. Check out the Fan Stop at thefanstop.com. We'll see you next time.